Okay, good morning from the W.C. O'Neill Arena. It's a beautiful, bright Thursday morning here, and we've got a game between the PEI young women and the Northwest Territory girls. And I'm pleased to say that my partner for today is Colin Mitchell. Some of you might remember Colin, silver medalist at the 1998 Nagano Olympics for Team Canada. So welcome, Colin.
Thanks, Murray. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so we'll get some insight maybe later on about what it's like to be an Olympian. Okay, we're just getting underway here. PEI lead. Lexi Murray getting us underway. And I think in most cases, Colin, teams play pretty open. They draw to the top four just to see what the team with hammer is going to do. This one's sliding very nicely. Good throw. Yeah, just a touch behind the tee line, but it's a good throw. So now are we going to hit or are we going to put up a guard?
Looks like they're hitting.
Looks like they're hitting. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the MO, isn't it? In the first end to just get your slide under your belt and keep it open. Don't do too many risky things.
It is.
A hit and roll out there by lead Catherine Lenore. And I'm pretty sure PEI will just do the same thing. It's great to see so many parents and so many flags and provincial colors, and it's a really good event for these young people.
Yeah, it's great to see all the parents out there supporting all the kids out here.
The sweepers are walking alongside. Maybe a little warm.
Slipping behind the tee.
Yeah. I think that's the key too. If it stays above the tee, then you want to hit. Maybe if the lead rock goes behind the tee, if you're a little bit offensive, then when you put up that corner. But we're going to play this first end pretty clean by the looks of it. A little bit of a flash there. Over curled or underthrown. The PEI's calling in the top 12, so they're kind of forcing the issue. Lie two to force one, but they're not taking any risks. They want it in the rings.
I guess the other option here would be draw open.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. The simple way to force one is to lie two somewhere and not leave a double. So yeah, you want to make sure you don't want to group these together. Looks like the sweepers could have gotten it a little farther if they wanted. And, But it's a dangerous rock for the Northwest Territories, so they're just going to peel it away.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Really good shot. Got the double. Excellent shot. That was the second Nicole Griffiths for Northwest Territories. So now, but the only thing, it did leave a center guard. So there's the opportunity for PEI. Put a little more pressure. If Alexis Burris can come around and bury this or half bury this on the top of the 4, put a little pressure on Northwest Territories. That's a fine shot. Really well judged by the sweepers. Good line call. That's a very good shot.
Yep. It's going to force the Territories to peel that guard off.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. A little bit of a stumble there coming out of the hack. It's hard. The Northwest Territories, I was talking to the coach, don't have a lot of practice time. In fact, Colin, she was saying that their curling club, the arena, is being rebuilt, so they haven't even had practice time. The closest place is like 2.5, 3 hours away. So that's pretty tough for them to come all the way here. So they're doing a great job. This is a really good chance for PEI now to put a lot more pressure on them.
I agree. They could half tuck one around here, top 8. It would be a ton of pressure on the Territories girls.
Yep. Good sweep. Looks like it's biting 12. I can't. Gotta get the binoculars out. It's hard for us to see. We're in a corner, and we don't have a projector or anything to see an overhead view.
Looks like the Territories are electing to play the straight back takeout.
Place Julie Squires. Looks like about a normal weight type hit. And overcurled a bit and got her own guard out. And the opponent stone rolled into the top 8.
That's not a terrible result, though.
It's not. The front's wide open.
Yeah.
And it makes PEI put the perfect guard back. Let's see how they make out. This one's running pretty good. The sweepers are not rushing it, so it might be a little bit deep, might be into the rings. Yeah, this one's a little bit warm.
It's a big break for the Territories now. They can play double in the top 2.
Yeah, that's the break that they were looking for sure. Do you find that in this situation you'll have some of the young curlers, they know they want to move two rocks, so they actually overthrow it and throw more than they really need to. But this looks under control. It's just if they got the broom in the right place and hit the top rock in the right place. Good shot. Didn't quite remove the second stone, but still a lot better situation than 2 rocks ago.
Yep. Assuming Lauren is wanting to be hit and roll to the left.
Yeah, kind of protects the one on the 4.
Yeah. By 3, and
yeah,
quite likely Territories have another chance at another double coming back.
This one's a little bit upweight, and it's probably her normal or maybe a touch more. Good looking shot though.
That's perfect.
Nice roll. Yeah. So in this situation, the Territories, if they play the freeze, that sort of keeps 2 in play. Colin, if they make an out-and-out hit, they really will be forced to 1 because there's no way to blank with 3 opposition stones in there.
Mm-hmm. Tough shot. First game, first rock of the game. He expected a corner freeze to a rock on the 4 foot.
That's it, yeah. Yeah. Let's see if Zoe Walsh can find that T-line weight, and sweepers take it right to where they need to. But yeah, it's a tough shot for your first one of the game. Well, they're cleaning, so it must not be too bad. Nobody's jumping on it. Maybe a little bit heavy. We want some of the curl to take some of the speed off, but I think this isn't going to curl enough for her. Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't curl enough. Needed a little bit piece of that to slow it down. So PEI basically would just want to come sort of top 12 and make the draw for 1 harder, or guard that in the top 12 and
yeah, you can sort of accomplish both. You can sort of take away that in-turn hit,
yep,
and make that draw a little tougher if you go top 8.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Just
good.
Off the center line.
Yeah. That's where they're indicating with the broom. But nobody's brushed this one yet.
Looks a little warm.
Yeah. Stayed in the ring, so that little bit extra pressure drawing against 4.
He's always elected to play the same draw again.
Yeah, that's a good move. She just threw this path, so let's see if she can get the weight this time. Like we've talked about, you know, her first throw of the game, the adrenaline's flowing, and yeah, it's easy to overthrow it a touch. Notice that little discussion with their sweepers about the speed of the path here. Good communication. Just cleaning, so we'll have to wait and see. It looks... over curled a bit, a little heavy. Okay, just a little heavy, and you wonder if, and I can't tell from here, if a little bit of sweeping might have kept it a little straighter and got some rub off of the back four rock. It's hard to say, but again, there. Okay, rocks have been cleared away, and we're ready to start the second end. And PEI with a steal of 4 there. Unfortunately, the skip for Northwest Territories just a little bit heavy on her draw. And I'm not sure that PEI really wanted to do this, Colin. What do you think? After stealing 4, and I think you want to come in the rings.
I would believe so.
This is going to give Northwest Territories a chance to put up a corner guard and have some guards to hide behind later in the end to try and score a 2 or possibly even more.
When you're up 4, you don't need any more guards.
You don't, no.
They all work against you.
Now, Colin was here last year, the very first U-18 championship, national championship, as a coach for Team Ontario, and I believe had 2 sons playing on that team.
I did. Both 2 sons, my oldest sons Ryan and Scott, played front end for Hazen Endon last year, and it was a great experience for them. They had a great time.
Yeah.
And Scott's fortunate enough that he's back with Team 1 this year.
That's great. That's awesome. PEI is trying. Are they trying to appeal their own out that they, or are they trying to come around? Doesn't look like appeal.
No. Touch warm, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they stayed on the offense even after being up 4.
That was an option though for them, right? They
Yeah.
could have peeled that guard off.
They could peel their own out. Yes. Well, now lots of options for the Northwest Territory girls. Come around the corner that they put up, come around the center, and you've got that recipe that we talk about, rock behind the T-line and a guard. That's a good thing to have when you need to score points. Let's see. Love hearing the cowbells and the horns. I'm sure you can hear through from where we're sitting. The arena's lots of people out there. Might be using the backing on this one. That's a good shot. There's still some room to build something back there and keep some rocks behind the tee line, create a wall.
Yep.
Whatever you need to do to generate some offense. Okay, attempt to take out the yellow Northwest Territory rock, they peeled their own guard out, and I think that's a good miss.
Yeah. Last thing you want to do is throw that wide
and not do anything. So at least get rid of that center guard and keep it open, and not give the territories a chance to hide behind things.
Kind of surprised that the territories aren't throwing up a guard right now.
Yeah, they could.
Bringing another rock into the rings this early in the end could make things a little more difficult, scoring the 2 points.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
More than likely going to leave them a double of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think putting up a corner that would have PEI then start trying to do some peeling, so keep PEI out of the rings for a while, and let your end build up. Now it's just kind of a wide open hit for PEI. The hit and roll or hit and stick. Girls are working on it, brushing really well. Over curled a bit. There's another little break for territories. I know it's not much of a corner, but I think I'd still, rather than come into the middle, I'd still try and get something half tucked around the corner, or like you said earlier, it's still early enough to put up another corner guard on the other side.
Even a tight center guard to protect the one rock you have in play there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do so many things with that. You know, later on in the end, you might be able to split it on. Yeah, no, it's a good call. They're coming to the open side, it looks like. Yeah, like we've talked about all this week. There are options, and there's never one way to do it. It depends on your team, DNA, how they like to play, and that's all talked about before you get here. What you're comfortable with, and what types of shots, what types of tactics. So, but we're just offering what we think would give them the better chances to score multiple points. Nice hit and roll there. Just going to roll a little bit too far. But actually, it's not bad to roll out, is it, Colin? If they stay there, then they've got something to freeze to. There she is. She's changed her tactic there. Come the other way. A lot of these young people are really in good brushing positions, aren't they? You know, flat back, head over the head of the brush. Good technique. Good weight there. Just maybe could have curled a little bit more.
Yep.
But they still have to make a play on it. PEI still has to make a play, and
nice little hit and roll in front of the one in the back 8. I think would be the call.
Yeah, would be.
Must be a hair wide.
Must be. Oh, in contact. I like that, really, that the Northwest Territories, they're not panicking. They're saying, okay, we gave up 4, but we can still come back, and it's early in the game, get a deuce here, and lots of game to play.
That's really all they need right now is 2.
Yeah.
They're in a good position to do that at this point.
Yeah. It's a nice shot.
Yes.
Good judging by the sweepers. Yep. PEI skip, Laura Ferguson's decided to come at this from the inside out. Maybe she prefers her her out turn, or maybe curls a little bit more. Maybe they know the curl, know the path more on this this way.
And they just threw it last rock, so they should have a pretty good feel for how much he's going to move.
Yep. Looks very good. Nice shot.
Looks like Zoe's going to follow him down and play the exact same shot.
Yeah, she just saw it, so hopefully it's in her mind now. She can just trust it.
Okay. Right on the nose would be optimal outcome.
Yeah, don't have to worry about the roll here. I know people, you would like to get a little bit of a roll, but make sure of the hit first. We saw a couple of misses yesterday that it would have been nice just to make sure we hit first. And I think at this level, I mean, they're all good shooters, no doubt. But I think that the tolerance is make sure we hit. Hit rolls are nice, but nose hit, like you said, nose hit would be ideal. Nice weight. Didn't overthrow it. That's it. Okay. PEI wants a little bit roll back to the middle, as you suggested earlier, just to make it harder for the territories to take it out. Leave a jam possibility if they roll in front. The sweepers indicated out of her hand that it was a little bit heavy, and maybe that's why it didn't curl as well and got the hit and roll out.
Yep.
It
free draw for 2 for Zoe.
Yep.
2 territories.
And I know I always talk to our curlers, the teams that I'm coaching, is to think of T-line. Throw and sweep to T-line. And if you're a little bit light, you're still in the rings. If you're a little heavy, I hate it when somebody says, "Oh, just anywhere in the rings." That it broadens the target too much. You want to maybe focus that target a little bit.
Exactly.
We've seen that how many times if they're sitting a couple and it's a free draw for 3 and they don't make it or they throw through, because I think they relax their focus.
Exactly. Julie's jumping out to
Yeah.
give him a hand. Still looks
like
like
it's
they're
good.
in good shape.
Yeah. Well, it slowed down quite a bit there, but good thing. Good sweeping by the young ladies to get there too.
That was a good bounce back end. The Territories played a strong game, a strong end that, and got their 2 back.
They did. That was well done. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Okay, N3 just underway. Lead Catherine Lenore of the Territories was asked to come into the top 4, and looks like she's got a good weight there. Yeah.
Being down 2, you would think
The
other option they could have done is thrown a center guard.
Exactly.
Try to force some rocks in play.
Yeah. Yeah, this way they're giving PEI a chance to blank the end and keep hammer into to 4. So, yeah, a tight guard would have been a nice tight center guard that you could either promote later or come around or do all kinds of things to try and generate either a steal or even a force early here. Wouldn't have been a bad play to get hammer in 4. Look at the scoreboard and get your 2, force 1, get 2, force 1, and it's a tie game sort of thing.
Yep.
Just going to do a quick update at the arena here. On sheet A, we have the BC boys and the PEI boys, and BC got 1 in the second, so they're up 1-0. Sheet B, we have New Brunswick and BC ladies and New Brunswick, or is it? Yeah, it's New Brunswick. Yeah, New Brunswick up 2-0. On sheet D, Northern Ontario, Quebec, and it's a tie 1-1 after 2 ends. And in the very corner sheet here, sheet E, Manitoba and New Brunswick girls. Oh no, sorry. Manitoba and Nova Scotia women. And there was a lot of rocks in play, so I'm going to have to wait to see.
I believe Nova Scotia just took 3.
Nova Scotia took 3? Yep. Okay. And back on our sheet, sheet C, we have PEI trying to split the rings and set up for 2. Yeah. And it's all about learning the paths too, Colin. Sometimes the outside in path, it's a little bit different speed than off the center line. And, they try to get some of that information in their pre-game practice, but that one really curled on her, and it looked like it was decent weight, unless she was a touch inside, but it really curled. So there's a miss, and there's another opportunity to split the rings for the PEI girls. Alexis Burris talking to her brushers to try and get the right speed. Looks like she's come out a little bit warm too. They're walking. Always like to see one brusher down cleaning, but if they know it's heavy,
it's never a good sign when
never
the room's down.
No. Might stick around. It's hard to say.
Yep.
Well, that's a good job. Sometimes we talk so much about the sweepers having good technique and everything, but they have to judge it too. And those young ladies judged that. They knew that they couldn't really even afford to do a clean on it. And so, job well done to those sweepers. This one's a little bit.
Looks a little wide.
Yeah. Now they changed paths, right? Because in the first attempt at a takeout, they came from the inside out, and it over curled. You would think if curled too much one way, it's going to be a little straighter the other way. So maybe not quite accounting for that.
PEI drawing to I3 now, and in excellent shape.
Yeah, it looks like a nice weight. Well, it's two good shots from Alexis Burris. Now see if the Northwest Territories can come back with a double. Had to curl up a bit more, I think, Colin.
Yeah, they might have been fooled by that. They
Yeah.
swept out the first half.
Yeah.
That spot might have been a little straighter than they anticipated.
Yeah. Boy, these young ladies and young men have got pretty good deliveries. You watch the sliding foot just come right in and not searching for it. They put it right under where it's going to take their weight, their balance. They have good deliveries, good solid balanced deliveries.
It's all very well coached these days, and a lot of time practicing.
They are. There's more time practicing, and coaching development too is there's more coaching development now in Curling Canada. But it did slip a little bit deep, so it does allow either a chance for a double or a hit and roll on top. That was a good shot.
Yep.
Shot rock, so it has to. PEI has to make a play on it. It would have been nice just to have a touch roll over to freeze to that red one, but still a difficult shot, a finesse shot.
Nice nose hit or slight roll wide.
Yeah.
I think is what PEI's looking for.
Yep. Very good.
Shot.
Yeah. So now, if you're the Territories, what is in your what's going through your mind now?
I think you need to make a run at that double and hope for a miss. And hope that PEI rolls out on the next one. And
yeah. I totally agree. I think you have to make a hit here. I know another option is the freeze, but boy, then you bring more and more into play by.
Yeah.
It's time to reduce the red rocks in there. Okay, so skipper Zoe washes first in the third end here. Facing 3 red rocks. See if she can help her team out. Good shot. Yep. Good shot.
It's going to force PEI to play the same shot.
Yeah.
And try to hit on the nose.
Yeah. But I like the fact that she went back to the fact hit and stick, stay in the rings, force the other team to play on. Trying too hard for the double or whatever and rolling out just gives PEI a chance to draw back in. So I like the fact that now they have to make a play on it. Where their shot rock. Yeah.
Excellent shot.
That really is a good shot. Yeah.
Looks like Zoe's looking at playing a
freeze.
Freeze, the one on the edge of the 8th.
Yeah. No. It's a tough one.
It's a very difficult shot.
Very difficult.
To freeze to it and get shot rock.
Yeah.
And not make it relatively easy to remove.
Yeah.
The other option would be, I guess, to play the double on the 2 and the edge of the 12-foot and damage control.
Yeah. I think that would be. Well, let's hope she's got the right feel, the right weight, the right line, and the brushes can take it to where they want it. That's pretty good. A little over curl. Hard for us to see. Red could be 1, or they could even be more. And that's the key. If Red's PEI needs to make a play on this, or they just need to draw for extra. We can't tell from our vantage point.
Looks like she's playing the enter and hit.
Yeah.
For 4. That was the risk of playing that freeze.
That's right. Brought 4 into play. Yeah, I totally agree. It was a very difficult shot. But this one's got to do some curling. Picked it out. even though she lost the shooter, gonna score a 3. Nothing ever comes bad of scoring 3 when you have hammer. It's a good job. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, end number 4. And PEI started out this end, calling it into the rings. Good plan when you're up 7-2. You don't need to score. You don't need to put any guards up to allow your opponent to get around. Northwest Territories trying to put up a corner, and this one's just a little bit heavy and slid into the ring. So now it makes it easy for PEI to remove. It's in the rings. This would have been a good chance to use the free guard zone and put 2 corners up, but just a little heavy. Good hit and roll by Lexi Marie.
Yep.
We were talking to the girls before the game. Lexi likes Chinese food. That's her favorite. Her favorite curler. We're going to hear a lot of this name. It's Rachel Holman. And Lexi wants to be a physiotherapist. She doesn't really have any other sports that she plays. But she told me that she likes listening to a motivational series called TED Talks. So I'm going to have to check that out after the game. Lead for the Territories is Catherine Lenore. Her favorite food, watermelon. And another famous curler that we hear a lot of, her favorite one is Caitlin Laws. She wants to be a teacher when she grows up.
Good.
And she loves to travel.
I would suspect Caitlin would be a favorite for a lot of girls after winning gold medal.
Yep. Yeah, I think all the Manitoba girls yesterday chose Caitlin as their favorite. Good peel there by Alexis Burris. Second for PEI, Alexis. She likes chocolate strawberries. So yesterday there were a lot of healthy foods. So today we're getting some different ones. So chocolate strawberries. Favorite curlers are Rachel and Joanne Courtney. And she really likes Haji.
Looks like Zoe's electing to play a hit and roll here.
Yep. Yeah, this This is one of those things too, Colin. We're trying to generate points, and we're playing defensive shots. The time there would have been to maybe to freeze and hope for, yeah.
Yeah, they could have thrown a rock right in that pocket there and made life difficult for PEI.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right now you need to use the opponent's rocks and use them, especially with them being behind the tee line. They're useful for you. They're your friends. You can freeze tap, use them to your advantage, and not play hits.
Exactly.
Might have been, and this is not being critical, but it might have been a time for a coach's timeout.
Right.
Just discuss it and just go over that option. I know as a coach you hate to call it in the fourth because you might need it later in the game, but I thought that maybe just say, hey, let's play some offensive shots. We need to score. Girls are working hard on this.
Nice hit and stay.
Yeah, nice hit and stay. Just what was called. Good throw. But it really makes life easy for PEI, isn't it? Yeah.
Doesn't apply any pressure.
No. And Katie Shaw, the vice for PEI, right on the nose. Nose hit. Good throw.
Looked like Zoe was talking about playing the freeze there as an option.
Yeah.
But elected to play the hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be discussed at the fourth end break and say, okay, we need to do this. Looks like it might be a touch wide. Okay, got enough. We moved the rock, but again, and we're not trying to over talk this either, but it was a rock behind the tee line that could have been used. So we'll start this this end over. PEI will, or not over, but started in the rings again. PEI will draw into the rings, not allow any guards. Top four is what's called. Katie just threw a big weight hit, so now she's asked to throw a draw, and that's one of the toughest things in curling to do.
Yep.
I know we practice it, hit draw, just to get that feeling of bringing your breathing down and in your legs, your kick down. Okay, now this is a good chance to freeze down to it. Good call, skipper. Okay, Julie, she likes strawberries, and also she likes Caesar salad. I'm not sure if she has her Caesar salad and her strawberries after that, or her favorite curler's Caitlin. At this moment, she doesn't have any plans for further education, not sure what her career path will be, and no other hobbies or sports. She just loves curling. Came up a little light there, but in that situation, light's better than heavy. That's been pretty amazing to me too, Colin. Is throughout the week that we've done the tolerance. There is a pretty good understanding of tolerance with these young men and women. I mean, they're not going to be perfect, but they seem to be on the right side of tolerance. You know, if they need to be light, or if they need to get to the back of the rings, if they need to be, yeah, their tolerance is pretty good.
I agree.
I think we have to realize that they're not going to be the same tolerance as the people on TV.
Yeah.
It's not, but they seem to have a good grasp of what it is, and as they develop into their curling deliveries and curling careers, their tolerance will come down. But
See, Lauren's elected to play intern draw around the center guard, slipping a little deep.
yeah, the other option is what would have been, and I think we would have just rip off that center. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to score any more points.
No. This gives Zoe an excellent chance to parry one around top 8, top 4, and a chance to get their deuce back.
Yeah. Ice has been running pretty quick at the arena. Let's see what she gets. Just do a little hog-to-hog time here.
We've been getting about 16 seconds hog-to-hog most of the week. Ice has been excellent.
Yep, that's 15.3. Very good. Yeah, she's got draw weight. That's good. Might be a little open, but still have to make a play on it. And she knows her T-line weight. And the sweepers know it. I think that's key, too. The brushers have a feel for T-line weight, too.
I'm not sure what team PEI is playing here, if they're playing the hit and roll in under the center guard, or if they're just trying to peel it off.
Yeah, they have to be a little bit wary of the jam. Those two reds in the back. They overcurl. Or they have to come right across the face and knock it out towards sort of the 5 o'clock position. That's pretty solid weight from Lauren. Got the jam. Just had to curl a bit more if they were trying to do that. That was the thing about having those rocks behind the tee line. It was good for the Northwest Territories, not necessarily so good for PEI. But Zoe's got to make sure she hits this in the right spot too, because she doesn't want to return the favor.
It's an excellent chance for 2, but it's not a straightforward, simple shot either.
No.
Looking to hit probably 3/4 and roll to the side of the 4 foot, or the 8 foot.
Yep.
And hopefully score there too.
So I would say the most important thing here is the weight. Throw the right weight and have your brushers be there. Okay, Zoe. They're calling for sweeping right away. She might have been a little tight. Got to get it by that center guard. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. She maybe played a little bit too cute and got it started a bit. Okay, so that's going to be a steal of one
For PEI.
for PEI. Okay, they're going to have a 5-minute fourth end break, and so are we. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. The girls decided to get going a little bit earlier than the 5 minutes, so the first rock has been thrown. And, you know, I think coaches do talk about it, but after a 5-minute break, the ice changes, and we often see the first rock go a little bit deep, so no worries for the PEI lead. Lexi just a little bit heavy, coming in top 4. So it gives Northwest Territories a chance to try to get some corner guards up, play some offense, all-out offense now.
Yeah. I'd expect to see two corner guards up this end.
Yeah. Just some updates too. After 4 ends on sheet A, it's BC 4-0. BC guys 4-0 over the PEI men. On sheet B, we have a women's game, and it's New Brunswick up 3-1 over BC. Sheet D, we have a women's game, Northern Ontario 4 and Quebec 2. And after 4 on sheet E, it's Manitoba 4 and Nova Scotia 3. Oh, no, sorry. Manitoba 1, Nova Scotia 3. It's kind of fun. This is a very old arena, and it's sometimes a little hard to look around the girders and through the window panes. Just a great atmosphere, though. And you can always tell when North Ontario is playing.
Always the loudest.
Always the loudest with the moose calls.
You got the Territories playing out turn, come around the corner guard. Wait, looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be partially open.
Yeah, I think we would have been inclined to put up that second corner, use the free guard zone as much as you can. What are your thoughts on next year, five rock rule?
That's going to be interesting.
It will be.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of coaches that are going to have some homework to do over the summer.
I think so. I think so, on how to play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see if Curl Canada adopts that on events that don't lead to a Worlds, like a U-18 event,
right?
Championships. I'm not sure if they'll adopt that next year. Or
right. Yeah, because if we're not going to the Worlds, maybe they might not adopt it. Yeah, that's a good thought. Well, the Territories, they've got a corner now and got one in the ring, so let's come around the corner.
little chip and roll into the top 12 foot off the corner guard.
Yeah. Yeah, a key thing for the Territories now is to make sure we keep as many rocks in play as we can.
That's an excellent shot. See if that sneaks out. Nope. Just,
almost got the double, yeah.
Nice shot by Nicole. Hit and stay.
Yeah, it's important that they stay, isn't it?
So he's going to try to use that red rock that's biting as a guard. And
as a guard, good play.
Try to go around it.
Yeah.
I like this call.
Yeah, I do too. We've got to give a lot of credit to the territory's coach, Trudy Walsh. She's, you know, for not being able to practice on ice for the year and longer, and then just having team meetings and talking about things. She's done a really good job for these young ladies to come to this national championship.
Yeah, so it's got to be extremely difficult to show up at a national event like this
and
not be able to practice at all until you get here.
No.
You know,
Yeah, kudos to her and for the girls. And just think of their travel too. They, you know, would have had to come down and I think were we all on the same plane in Toronto? Mm-hmm. That they were on the same plane. I think that we we had to disembark. We got to the runway. There was some technical problems. They took the plane back to the terminal. We all had to get off, and they towed a new plane for us. So, boy, these young girls have gone through quite a bit.
And I imagine that was probably their second or third flight.
Yes, yeah.
To get out here.
To get all the way out here. Nice draw into the back. Lauren Ferguson's trying to just pick this out. She doesn't want to stick around to leave anything for the territories to use. Nice shot.
Excellent.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about Lauren. Favorite food is pasta and pizza. Her favorite curler is Kathy O. Isn't that great? Yeah. What a great role model to have. She wants to get into journalism. She thinks she wants to be a journalist, and she loves to cook. So that's good. They're well-rounded young people here. We've heard a lot of great career paths that they want to take, and yeah, awesome.
So here's just trying to split the rings.
Yeah.
And force PEI to an open hit and hopefully take two.
Yeah, get their two.
Get their two back.
It's an uphill battle, but they haven't given up. They're doing really well. Zoe's favorite food is mangoes. Her favorite curler, Rachel. And at this moment, she doesn't have any thoughts on career path. Just enjoying life and in the summer play soccer. Good draw here. Very nice.
Excellent.
And Lauren's going to try and do what she just did with her first one. Just pick it out of there. Working hard on this one. Good sweep. And she's actually going to stay in the rings, which isn't bad at all. It forces Zoe to hit and stick. Nice control weight here, Zoe. Just trust it, give it to your sweepers. Don't overthrow. Nice throw. Looks like a nice weight. Let's see how it goes down the path. Looks pretty good. Whoops. Had a little slip on sheet D there. Northern Ontario sweeper. Okay, so this year, Colin, you're back here with your younger son, and just as a parent. So, which is it a lot more relaxing to be just the parent as opposed to the parent coach?
Honestly, I find them both stressful.
Both are, aren't they? Yeah.
Just a different level of stress.
Yeah, yeah. It's much easier. Everybody says it's much easier out there playing than it is to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
No, we're having fun. I get to hang out with the other parents.
Yeah.
They can help me deal with my stress.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's a great group of parents. I know a lot of them very well. From being from Ontario and being at the provincial, I got to meet a lot of people. Okay, so Zoe did hit and stick and got her two, so it's 8-4 now for PEI. And we're hoping that Northwest Territories would want to put up a center guard here, force the issue, but they seem to be sweeping it in. Makes it a little, again, a little less stress or a little less pressure on PEI. They can just hit this out. Good nose hit.
Yeah, it is tough to generate any points.
It is.
Or any pressure without some guards out front.
That's right. Yeah, I think in this situation you could even see two center guards being put up. Use the free guard zone.
Looks like Zoe's electing to throw a guard here, though. So
Yeah.
that's nice to see.
Yep.
She's playing a come around.
She's actually going to use that top 12 redstone as a guard. So interesting, but we say anything that's going to stay in play, as many rocks. That's what they need to try and steal some points here. That's not bad. That's not a bad shot. Laura, she would like to get the double and remove everything, and they don't need rocks in play. They could just keep this one open.
Oh, an excellent shot.
Yeah, excellent shot. Gives something for Zoe to come around, though. You got to use every little bit of an opportunity that the opposition gives you. It's nice that they've recognized that.
Sweeper's motion that this might be a little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not... when they start falling behind it,
Yeah.
It's not a good sign.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And we apologize for not giving any updates from the curling club, but our the lady who was giving us messages yesterday hasn't come to our booth yet. So yeah, Lauren's asking for this one in the back of the rings, off to the side. It's a good call. And again, the tolerance there was it's okay to be heavy. You don't want to be light and leave a guard for the territories to come around. So, yeah, people will look at it as, went through the rings, but she threw it to the right tolerance.
I guess the other option there, being up 4 with hammer, they could have peeled that center guard
They
off.
could have. Knowing that the territories wanted to come around it in their last attempt, you could have said, well, we're not going to give it to you, we'll just peel it away. Yep. Another one a little bit warm. This would be that would be the territory second. Nicole Griffiths. She likes raspberries. Rachel. She wants to get into education, being a teacher. She also plays volleyball and loves to do speed skating. She's a speed skater. So pretty well-rounded young lady. Looks like the peel now, Colin. Nice. Across the face. Got rid of them both.
Julie's electing to draw top 4.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher up.
Yeah.
I think. So again, if the girls are thinking about their tolerance, it's okay to be top 12 or just tight guard. You don't really need to be in the rings. Keep PEI out of the rings. Looks like nice weight. Just has to curl a bit more, I think. It's coming along nicely. Good throw. Oh, I put it right where the skipper asked for it, so. And pretty sure PEI is going to be just content to get rid of the one, the top one, which is say the more dangerous one, and a double would be a bonus. Young Katie Shaw, the vice for PEI, come firing out of the hack there. So she's got good weight, little young lady, and she's got lots of weight on this. Good peel, good job. Katie, she likes pasta, and her go-to food pasta, and she likes Rachel Holman. Now she's into the arts. She wants to be an actress, and she wants to also get in. She likes to talk about politics, but an actress, and she dances. So she's into the arts.
So Julie just came up a little bit short on the draw.
Yeah.
But positive result regardless.
Yeah, that's the right miss. Yeah. And Lauren's, the two options are to come around that or to peel. And it's an aggressive call for being up 8-4. We'll see how it turns out for them. Could be one of those teaching moments.
I mean, the key for PEI this end is that you just need to try to make sure that they score.
Yeah. Yep. And knowing what the other team wants that they need to score, take away what they're looking to keep. So this one's a little heavy and through the house. So yeah, now comes the big opportunity for the territories. See, it's always got that good top 4 weight. It's a little bit heavier than she wants it. Make sure it stays in play. A little bit deep. Needs to stick around. I think it's just gone through. So it's unfortunate, but that's an opportunity. That would have been nice to get one in their top 4 for their territories and really put some pressure on PEI. But they're sticking with their plan. They're not going to rip that guard. They're going to come around, try to get to the top 4 first.
That's a perfect opportunity for them to to get out a little bit of a mess they were in. And,
Yeah.
Yep. At least score one, possibly score two.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if Lauren can find that magic speed there. Right speed and right line. Brushes her. Keeping it clean, nice heavy, and it looks like they're working a little bit harder now as it gets closer to the hog. Want to be shot if you can. They're working it.
Oh, that was nice sweeping.
Really good sweeping. Well done, ladies.
Managed to get in there for shot rock.
Yeah. But you know what? The territories are doing what they have to do. I think earlier they would have been hitting that, but now they've decided that, you know, we've got to play an offensive shot if we're going to steal here. No matter where you go, you got to love that moose call. Girls are working on this. They're pushing pretty hard for this. You definitely got to get it there, girls. Good try. Good try. And isn't that the natural thing? She was a little heavy on her first, and it's a different path, and you come up a little bit light. Yeah.
It's going to force PEI to go a little wider in order to get there too.
Yeah. Okay, last rock in the sixth end. Lauren Ferguson trying to draw for two. Don't think she's light, Colin. I don't think she's light. Oh. Sweepers are just going down now, just doing a clean. Let's hope they judged it. Looks like they have. Well thrown. T-line Wade. Well judged.
Nice shot.
Two more, yeah. Yep. Lauren did a great job there. Good team shot there. And we haven't really talked about this this morning, but what I liked about the form of the being on the arena was the ability for in between ends the coaches to be able to talk. I think that's really important to talk to their team because this is still developing. We're developing curlers, so for them to have access to their coaches, you know, it's not a lot of time, 30 seconds in between, but gives the coaches a chance to give a couple of words of encouragement.
Yep. No, I think that's a great idea, and I mean, I think it's sort of foreign to many teams because, you know, the coaches at the provincial level are always behind the glass.
Yeah.
So they're never given that opportunity to converse with their coaches between ends.
Yep.
And I think it's great that they get a chance to regroup, talk to their coach.
Yeah, I do too.
And,
yeah, it's the right way to go. We are really, I don't know too many other sports, maybe golf or something, that the coaches during the game really don't have any access to the players. We have our couple of timeouts, but that has to come from the ice. We can
we can signal for a timeout, but not always do the athletes call it. But this gives them a chance to just talk. And I like what one of the coaches said in one of the meetings the other night, that it's similar to a player coming off the ice and sits on the hockey bench, and the coach can go over and just say a few words. So yeah, in other sports you can do that. So I like the fact that it was totally right from the get-go.
Yeah.
You can have that in between time, in between ends, to just have a little conversation. It's good.
And I heard Curl Canada was trying to promote that at the provincial level moving forward, that they were trying to find ways to make that, incorporate that at the provincial level.
Yeah.
And I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, no, so do I. Yeah, Curling Canada, Helen Radford, who's here overseeing this competition, and Rob Krebs out of Alberta, and Jennifer Ferris out of Ontario. They've been working quite hard the last year or so, and working on the curling version of the long-term athletic development, and trying to come up with some fun ways to play the game, to get more young people involved, and get away from traditional fours, for their youth curling or for practice, or after we talked about couple new formats called triples and singles, it might even be fun for adults to play. So they're really working hard to find ways to develop curlers, and new ideas, new pilots, and kudos to them for putting a lot of time and effort. The three of them have done a lot of work back and forth, texting and phoning and conference calls and stuff. So all good.
Well, PEI being up 6 is electing to try to keep it as clean as possible, and peeling this corner guard off.
We've got some really excited parents and fans right below us here. Nova Scotia, Manitoba game, and the let's see if I can get the score. Looks like 7-1 for Nova Scotia here on sheet E. Going the other way on sheet D, we have Northern Ontario, Quebec, and Northern Ontario is up 5-3 after 7. On sheet B, after 6, it's 4-1 for New Brunswick over BC. And over on sheet A, we have BC up 4-2 over PEI on the guys' side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 women's games, and the guys over on sheet A. And our game is going to be pretty much for trying Northwest Territories, trying to get some guards up in place to try and generate some score, some offense. And PEI is just going to try to rip off those guards as best they can. There's a slight chance there now for the Territories to come around. It was a nose hit on the guard. Got something to work with now. Very nice shot. Nice come around. job, Nicole, there.
PEI just electing to hit the rock to Nicole just through the 8 foot.
Yeah. The tolerance here for young Katie would be to get the guard. It's okay to be a little bit tight. You just don't want to flash everything, right?
Exactly. Just make sure you remove the rock from play.
Yeah. Oh, the announcers kissed the death on her. She's been playing so well, and I went and brought that up. Okay.
Drawing up into lie 2.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask, is this an opportunity that you would try to come around the other, like come around the corner guard anyway, instead of splitting? You're down 4. Do you try and force a little extra offense and come around that corner again?
Yeah, you could go around the corner guard, but you'd have to be careful not to slip too far into the rings. You really need to, if you go down to the T line, you might leave them a double. So
yeah, that's the key, yeah.
You'd really only want to be biting the top of the 12 foot more than likely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the risk reward, isn't it?
Yeah. Excellent shot for PEI.
Yep.
Hit and roll right in front of yellow shot rock.
Yeah, just what was called for us. I think we jinxed her on her first one. She made a really good shot coming back. Good bounce back. Julie's trying to come around. Looks like come up a touch light. Well, leaves her a corner, and so we'll see what PEI wants to do here.
They could elect to run their red one in the back 8 foot onto the
yellow.
Onto territory's second shot rock.
Yep.
Or draw to lie 2, I guess would be another option.
Another option, just draw to lie 2, and in all honesty, in this situation, just even fully open's fine. Just lie 2 and force the territories to deal with that. Again, forcing 1, keeping it simple strategy is force 1. You want to lie 2 anywhere, and so. Yeah, they're talking over the options. They're doing really well managing time as well. They've got 8.5 minutes to play, an end and a half, so they're lots of time. I haven't seen in any of the games that I've been here anybody coming close to running out of time. They're really doing for a lot of the teams, it's their first time with clocks, or definitely first time with the clocks being right out there and visible. They're up in big red and yellow. Yep. So I'm guessing she took your first option, Colin, playing some kind of a hit.
I think she's electing to just try to attempt to pick that yellow rock.
Pick the yellow. Yeah, could be. Nice delivery, though. Nice release. What a shot.
Nice
What
shot.
a shot. Well done. The throw, the brushing, the line call. Terrific shot.
The Territory still with a chance to score 2 points here. If
They do. They have that corner guard of their own that they could come around.
So we can manage to bury this around top 8.
Yeah, get her skips deuce. First indications is a little bit up in weight. More it curls, the more it'll take some speed off it, but I don't know. Girls haven't got down to clean it yet. Looks pretty good. Stick around for shot. I think it did.
Yep.
Good for her.
It looks like it's at least partially open. It's tough to tell from this angle. But
yeah. They're looking. Front end down the other end is sitting in the hack telling the skip and the vice how much they can see. Lots of great team communication all across the board. Every game we've watched, the communication between front end, back end, between the sweepers themselves. Just excellent. I think, watching the top players on TV and their mic, the younger players get to listen in what their conversations are like, and they're recognizing that communication is so important.
And curling is unique in that aspect. That
it is.
You don't get to hear people communicating like that in most other sports.
That's correct.
During the course of their game.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
Lauren
rubbed the guard, attempting to make that takeout. And Zoe has a free draw to the 8 foot for 2.
Yeah. And they're still talking about the path. You can see they're discussing the. Looks to me like she's asking her brushers, what do I need here, and yeah, awesome stuff. And she could use, if she's throwing that in turn that way, she could use the red rock for backing if she needed it. You don't really ever want to throw to backing, but if it's there, you can use it. Looks like they are.
Nice shot for 2, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, don't let it over curl.
Oh.
Did they let it over curl? Tough one.
I think they would have been fine if they just kept on sweeping that.
I think so too. Yeah. And there's a lot of finish after the hog line, so they could have stayed on that one for sure.
Looks like we've got our first game that's finished.
Oh yeah.
Northern Ontario girls beat Quebec 5-3.
5-3, yeah. And I think the territories are deciding what they want to do. Do they want to play this last end? Down 10-5, they'd have to steal 5 to tie. In a championship like this, the 8-end game, they are required to play 6, but I think is that an indication of shaking? Yes, it is. So that's going to be a final, 10-5. But the Territorials will finish on a good note. They got a point in 7, and well, you know, you can't say enough how amazing they are for not being able to have a place to practice, and they're hoping their arena will be the rebuild will be done next year, and so that when they have a chance to come back, they'll have some time. So that's it. So thanks a lot, Colin. This was a lot of fun talking to you and getting your insight on a few things, and maybe we'll have a chance to do it again somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And reminder to everyone, there'll be a game on at 2 p.m. our time out here. And talk to you later. Bye.